we go. All right. Sorry, that took me a little bit longer than I was expecting, but let's see if we got this working. And if I can get this shared out here. Aha, there we go. I'm not sure anybody's watching yet, so hopefully we'll get some people on here soon. So please bear with me while I send out notifications on all my socials to get everyone here. As soon as my machine decides it wants to work nicely, which it is not right now. There we go. Share now. Nobody watching yet, so we're going to keep going on getting things out into the world. All right, there we go. Done everything I can do to advertise this. So, well, I'm going to give just everyone a couple minutes here and let you stare at my game library behind me. Apologize for the lighting here. I'm still testing out some new things in the room. So, this doesn't work. We will go back to Facebook Live, but I wanted to give this a try as well. So this will store it off of the Facebook, and more people will actually view it, hopefully. All right, seems to be working all right. Well, that's cool. It's a good thing to know. Anyway, surreal. Here we go. Picture in picture in picture. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started with status updates. So this will be recorded later for everyone who wants to watch it. I want to thank everyone for still supporting GameStorm after all these years. I know this has been kind of an odd year for social interactions. Turn that down. Sorry about that. So I want to give everyone a status update. So we've had some interesting loopholes, but I'm going to start with the easy stuff first. Registration is still going. Our membership is still going. It is still the best price prior to con you can get. So if you have not bought your memberships, please go ahead and do so. You can go ahead and go to GameStorm.org to get any kind of memberships you need, including for your kids. Right now, the price is $55. That will go up at the end of October. And we want to make sure everyone gets the best possible price for the feed. Um, so yeah, and then hotel rooms, we're getting starting to get filled up. So if you want to stay on site, please get a room. Go ahead and use the GameStorm links. I will post the links in the descriptions. Hi Polar, how you doing? So hopefully we'll get some more people in here. But yeah, membership in hotels, please get us information. I was hoping to give information on guests of honor this message, but unfortunately, my trip to PAX was not as lucrative as I was hoping for due to some changes up there. It's okay, nothing bad, but it does allow me to do some more work at upcoming conventions, including Rose City Comic Con next week. So, um, yeah, so those are where we're at with those things. The biggest update I wanted to give right now is the status of the hotel. We've just been given notification from the hotel that they are going to be closing their restaurant and bar. That means where we were previously using function space, the bar area will not be a bar area. They're actually turning it into actually usable space for us. The flip side is that means they're moving the restaurant out to in the front area, which is previously occupied by our registration team and our video games. So we are working, our events team, our hotel staff, and myself are working to figure out how registration is going to work this year, as well as how video gaming is going to be positioned. As soon as we have a new plan of attack, we will let you know. It does not affect anything as far as con goes. Everything will still happen. You just may have to go to a slightly different location to pick up badges or to go play your video games. We will keep you updated. Let's see, what else do I have going on right now? That's what I want to do. Okay. Um, really, I didn't. I was hoping to get some questions in here. So far I have no watchers according to this, so this could be a really short Q&A. I will make sure to remind you that GameStorm Library, or at least a portion of it, will be at a handful of locations. Next weekend, I will be at Rose City Comic Con. We will be there with the library. We're also going to be working with several people who are for previous guests of honor who are coming. Paul Peterson will be there. He's very popular for making Guillotine and Smash Up. Manny Tremblay, Games from 21's board game guest of honor, will be attending. People will know him from Dice Throne, and they just finished their third successful Kickstarter for Dice Throne Adventures. We're hoping to be able to show it off. We'll have our copies in the library for people to try, and several people on hand to show it how it played. And I know at least Ben Eisner is coming. I'm not sure if Tim is coming. For people who are familiar with them, they do the Grim Forest, Grim Masquerade, and Zaya, which are some really excellent games out there. So really go ahead and check those out. Come talk to those designers, see their games, make sure you check them out. And we'll be teaching all those games along with games that tie to some of the panelists that Rose City Comic Con is coming in, including several of the Harry Potter games and a couple of Star Trek games that we have access to. After Rose City Comic Con, we will be doing our game day. We had originally announced it for game October 20th, but due to scheduling issues, that has had to be moved out to, or actually not moved back to September 29th. So that's in a few weeks. Games Room Library again will be there. We want to make sure you guys are aware of the change. I did do a short update earlier and let people know that happened. Unfortunately, there was logistics in getting it in where it was, so we will be doing it on September 29th. There is a math trade. The link is in Facebook, and I will add those links to the bottom of this letter, this notification at the end. So please go ahead, come to the game day, have a great time. October is going to be a very busy month for us. Hopefully, we'll have information on the scheduling system to share, and I will be doing another live feed probably somewhere around the middle of the month. I'm still narrowing down the details on when I give my information due to other scheduling conflicts in my own life and nobody else to handle these. So I want to make sure you get accurate information. So October 20th will be the next in-person GameStorm meeting. So if you are interested in helping with GameStorm, contact me at feedback@gamestorm.org, or watch. I will be posting the information. The meeting will be at the hotel, so we'll be taking a look at the new function space and what our plans are for that. Once we get past October, we get into a really busy month of November with back-to-back conventions. Our sister convention, Oricon, happens the second full weekend in November, followed quickly by KimuraCon. GameStorm has a huge presence at both of these conventions, and if you're attending either of them, for those who don't know, Oricon is a science fiction and writing convention. They're well known for bringing in some artists and writers and everything to do with books, as well as science and everything that can help them out. So please visit them. KimuraCon, for those who aren't unaware, is one of the larger anime conventions for Japanese artwork and animations here in the West Northwest. There are some bigger, but this is our local one, and we're very proud to work with them to bring in the game library to show off games both relating to anime and as well as our game library and promote it. That is it for then, and then we get into a lull going into the year. Our next game day after that will be probably sometime in January, but we won't be able to schedule that until December. When I have that date, we'll post it. We know that gets a little edgy for weather, but hopefully we'll be able to give you information as fast as possible. So I'm not seeing anybody join at the moment. And it is pretty quiet over here. So I am not sure I need to go much longer. I was hoping to get some questions, but I'm not getting much of a response. So I may trigger this again here in a few minutes on YouTube, on Facebook, just to see if I can get some followers. Oh, hello. Hey, I guess my number was wrong. Reduce the price of the ticket. Okay, Eric, that's an interesting question. We've never had that as a conversation point. Why don't you go ahead and email me directly? Just email chair@gamestorm.org, and we'll see what we can do. Donations are usually thank you for donating, because we are a nonprofit, so everything you donate is tax deductible already. But we may be able to work something out. We also sell our advertising space in our program book. Most of the donations we do go towards our swag room for our game masters or donations directly to the game library. So go ahead and email me and I can talk to some people and see what kind of things we can work out. It's a great question. I don't have an answer right off the top of my head, however. So, but like I said, right now we are still, the price we're running right now is only currently 65. It will be 80 at the door for the full weekend. So you and the day prices were just over the price of a full day badge. So it's a great chance to come in and get the full thing for a good price. And given how much I'm paid for packs, it's a really good deal. So definitely come and check us out. Yeah, and it's per adult. The children's price is lower. Yeah, it's 65 per membership for the whole weekend. It gives you all 4 days, plus the access to hospitality, the game library. It gives you access to the pre-registration system online when it goes live. So I thought this would actually give me a list of people who were watching me, but oh yeah, there we go. Just you, Eric. Okay. Now I figured out how to do that. That's acceptable. Eric, yeah, we always take donations, and honestly, I mean, if you've never been, I'm not sure. My brain is fuzzy, so I'm sure we've probably met at some point. But donations are great. We appreciate them more than you can imagine. We spend a lot of time and effort getting games for the library, getting games for our swag rooms, so our game masters are appreciated. Yeah, and Eric, I totally get that. I don't have an answer off the cuff. We may be able to make that work. There's some logistics I need to work out. Let me talk to my treasurer, and I'm sure we can work something out. We want you to come, and do remember something we've done for historically If you haven't done it before, typically our game masters, once they sign up and run a number of games in a previous year, they have a very good chance of being invited back as a guest GM, and those are complimentary memberships. They're at the discretion of the chair. Of course, they have the final say on all that, but it would give you a chance to earn that membership every year and just go ahead and continue coming back. We have people who run games who have been doing them for years for exactly those reasons. So yeah, I do have a back on the guest of honor subject. We do have some strong leads of people who've expressed at least one person who's expressed interest, and one other one I'm really hopeful who'll be interested, especially since we found out there's a very good chance for the first time in a number of years we will not be conflicting with PAX East, which is a huge draw for some of from our people in the community and the corporations. So like Mike Selinker will go there regularly. So if we can draw those people, those designers back in, we have a larger pool of people to pull from to try to get to come to our event. And we know the guests of honor are not important to some people, but they're a great thing to see these games. I love meeting and talking to the designers, so it's important. But yeah, I am not seeing anybody else. I actually expected a few more people, but I am not seeing them today. Okay. And not seeing any messages there. Sorry, I'm just checking on my notifications real quick. Oh, okay. So another thing I need to reply to from other conversations. So yeah. So Eric, one of the things we do, and this is something this is special, actually specific to that I know that I'm aware of, to the OSFCI conventions, is we offer the lowest price right after the previous convention. So the previous convention right at the end was $30, and you can't beat that. I mean, that is low, and that's actually the first time it's been that low for us for a number of years. So hopefully we encourage people to buy the memberships early so they get those great prices. It also gives us a chance to calculate all the stuff that works to make it happen, because if we don't have all the information we can't make it work. All right, handling a couple other things that are coming in, so hopefully trying to draw in some other people. I was going to do a giveaway if I had more people. Oof. Eric, yeah, that's definitely a private conversation we will have to have. So let's take that off the recording here. Um, I love the interest. But let's talk some more. Yeah, email chair. It will come to me and actually my wife, and we'll be able to handle it. I've got moderate amounts of free time right now, so I'd love to talk more about that. Okay, and yep, let me type that in here for you. It's a full thing here. GameStorm.org. There you go. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Um, how many years have you been coming, Eric? Let's go ahead and have a conversation going here and see what we can share out there. Yeah, I know these things have been light, but this is kind of crazy even for me. 16, 17, and 18. So we're in 2018 now, right? You missed no, you missed last this year's. Okay. So yeah, so you've been coming since we've been at the Red Line. I think you've been at the Red Line Jensen Beach for two of them, and then you were at the Hilton our last year there. So okay, so yeah, you've seen a number of changes over the time, which is good. And there we go. Okay, good. I mean, I've got notification out to everyone who should have seen this. I'm trying to keep up with everything here. So yeah, but yeah, we can talk about that. So, but yeah, the best thing you can do if you cannot make it a year for some reason, Eric, and this is just for, and everyone who's watching this is important. Usually the Sunday of the convention and the Monday after, depending on the chair, guaranteed lowest prices. Um, and it's important because we want to make sure everyone can come. Some people have 5, 6 people in their family, and it gets expensive. And that's why we also encourage the volunteers, the staff, um, our senior panel, people helping during prior to the convention, like I am. So I do a lot of work prior to the convention, so I can at least try to play some during the con. Like this year, yeah. And Eric, I totally get that. It's not always about the price, but things happen. Life happens. Life happens. Believe me, I understand. Now I'm trying to get some more participants in here to share this out. We can get this out to people. So yeah, I really don't have much more of an update at this point. We're coming up on half an hour. I'll probably just keep running until 4:30, and then I'll link it up on Facebook and everywhere so people can find it. But I believe I've covered all the updates that I need to. There is no scheduled meeting for GameStorm in September. Eric, no problem. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it completely, and I love the back and forth. Definitely email me and we'll follow up on that. So, anybody who watches this later or joins me at any time through this, please contact me. I've got plenty of time for questions. I want to be able to answer things and help out, get information out. I'm hoping to do a quick broadcast at some point about information regarding the scheduling system soon, so we can give you details on what's going on with it and how it's going to work this year, because it'll be a little different. We hope. No guarantees on that, so we'll see what happens. Um, I got to follow up with my events team on that still. So, all right, yep. So 3 conventions coming up in a row. We've got our game day, price increase, hotel, get your rooms. I think right now that is all I've got. So I'm going to kind of go quiet here for a minute and follow up with my social media here and see what's going on. Why I don't have any people joining today. No messages from anybody. Yep, very, very quiet out there. All right, well, there is. That isn't. All right, so I really don't want to tie up these lines anymore. This is my first test with this versus the Facebook, which auto triggers. Obviously, took me a little bit longer to get this going than I'd have liked. So I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. Again, any questions, contact me, feedback@gamestorm.org. Follow me on social media. Um, our October update, I will likely do something special. I've got some ideas. I really want to try and get some more people involved with these chats. Remind people that I have them because I really want everyone involved. So thank you, Eric, for joining. Thanks for anybody who watches this later. Like the YouTube channel, please. Set your notifications so you let me know that you're getting the notification when I send some of these. Let me know if you prefer Facebook or YouTube, because it makes a difference. I find YouTube is actually going to be a little bit easier for me to keep up with the chats. But I need to get participants. I need to get people involved. I want people engaged with these conversations. So until next time, thank you and have a good day gaming.